Hello, Aries. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general read I'm going to be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and Balthi 3 Tarot She's read you as well. Thank you. All right, so let's see what's going on. Hmm. Interesting. Strange. Very strange. One more and I'll jump in. Huh. Okay. Jumping into this, Aries. Once again, I'm getting a very similar energy as to what I sensed. Forget when it was. Um, but a little bit of kind of like wallflower energy. I don't know why they show up very kind of distant from you. Kind of, they're there, but not really there. They're kind of up to do certain things, but not really up to do other things. Just kind of very mellow. You can kind of say mellow yellow. Um, what is this? Because I don't know if this is kind of a situation where it feels like you kind of have to influence them or kind of push them to, push to start type of situation, or like where are they? Because they're definitely having a difficult time. Kind of just mopey, very mopey energy, and it kind of, geez, it's difficult to kind of read this because it's just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of very. They just feel down. They energetically feel down, even to the point where it's like so down that even you trying to lift them up, even them trying to see where things are going, they just kind of, what's that saying? They kind of lead towards a little bit more like pessimistic, not necessarily optimistic, but more pessimistic. A little bit more focused on the negative, the darker side than. And I don't know what this is because clearly they're aware of you and clearly something is going on. But they kind of, geez, it's a situation of like, yeah. They kind of just brush shit off, and that's what I'm not understanding is there's even something about you, Aries, that they're kind of brushing off about you. It's like, I don't know. Kind of like a cat energy. It's like very difficult. Kind of like, okay, they want to peek around the corners. They want to kind of like check things out from a distance, but it's like, I guess being in the center with you, Aries, is something that they're kind of just like, I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting energy. There's something about you that they're kind of circling once again that just don't know. This is a very, like I said, very strange energy. Just kind of, and like if you were to ask them, like, what's your deal? They're just like, well, I don't know. It's kind of like, there's the Ten of Swords. It's like, I don't know. Okay. You don't know. I kind of feel like they're figuring something out about themselves. It's got to be between them and them. It's got to be between them and them. But what does that have to do with you? That is one big sigh. That is one big sigh. Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. There's the Eight of Cups. It's just, I don't know what that is. That is such a weird energy, Aries. It's kind of like, are you emotionally feeling it or are you not? It seems like I understand, emotions are a little bit more complicated, but there's so much like I don't know. It's such a toss up. Where whatever this is, they show me kind of like they know they need to walk away from this. They know they need to kind of let this go. Um, it's like, is there something there worth pursuing? Is there not? Maybe at one time there used to be. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like returning over. It feels like this energy of like return, 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 return. And each time they kind of, kind of like Mercury retrograde. Each time they kind of orbit back around, you can say, it's kind of like, how do you feel now? And then it kind of disappears and goes radio silent. Then they come back. Now, how do you feel now? And then disappears and goes radio silent and comes back like, how do you feel now? And it's like this process. It's this process. That's a little strange though. It's like what? So, and there you are on top of the deck, Aries. So it's like, what's new? What's going on? I don't know. Why are you here? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. I kind of feel like they're just sniffing around, Aries. I feel like they're just sniffing around. That's weird. It's almost like I said, energetically, the wallflower. It's like the wallflower effect. Like if you see someone just kind of leaning on the wall or hanging out on the outskirts, it's almost kind of like, once again, it's like, what are they all about? But that's what I don't understand. It's like they're once again kind of checking you out, Aries, at a distance, and you kind of wonder, like, what are they all about? And they themselves don't know what they're all about, and that's kind of like the interesting part about this. They're like, they don't know. It's like, okay, just very kind of passive, timid energy. I mean, there's the Five of Cups coming out next. It's just, like I said, just kind of very mopey. Um, yeah, there's the Tower. What is that? They're almost kind of flirting. It feels as if they're flirting with the possibility. They're flirting with the possibilities, but I don't. Jeez, I just don't see it going anywhere. Yeah, there's three of swords. It's just goodness gracious. Yeah, it's the okay. This is with that tower. It's the what could have been. What things could have been. It's fucking with them, Aries. What could have been is fucking with them. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is this an ex? Is this an ex? Is this someone you used to be with? Ooh. I don't know what that is, Aries, but there's the world. Um, I don't know what this is. This is a situation where it's kind of like revolving door type of situation. It's like there's clearly a cycle there where it's just kind of like the merry-go-round or the Ferris wheel. Okay, you're gonna keep returning. Okay, disappear, return, disappear, return, disappear. It's like, okay, what is this? What is that cycle of kind of like lunacy or insanity? I'm gonna say it that way because there's the moon. This whole energy, or I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It's kind of like the nighttime light. You can't really see things too clearly. It's kind of yeah, it's dark and mystical, but the problem is you can't necessarily identify what actually is going on. There's like this luring energy to it, but even they know like okay, this needs to stop. Even they know this needs to stop. So whatever that cycle is, I kind of feel like they're like, you know what, they need to break that cycle. So we'll see where it goes.